Yes, that would be on record.
Secretary.
Thank you, Tol. To the 86 po ng barangays of the city of BUTUAN, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am going to raise a very serious concern, equally important to the existence of the barangays as local government units. Equally important because it is the core of a struggle that has to be addressed and resolved by our national leaders at the soonest time in order to give justice to all of us, barangay officials. Republic Act 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, is the most revolutionary piece of legislation on local autonomy. It speaks of a significant break from the grasp of Imperial Manila on a centralized rule that had not translated to peace and progress for the Filipino people. It is in itself a revolution that transformed our social, political, and economic well-being as a nation. 24 years have passed, and the country enjoyed the local autonomy that empowers local government units in the field of governance. 24 years later, numerous provisions in the code about the barangays are left hanging, with nobody attempting to revisit the many provisions that need to be seriously implemented. Sad to say that the frontliners in the delivery of basic services and protection of its people are still groping in the dark, asking what had happened and where are we now. Allow me to cite Section 393, Benefits of Barangay Officials. Number 2, be entitled during their incumbency to insurance coverage which shall include but shall not be limited to temporary and permanent disability, double indemnity, accident insurance, death and burial benefits, in accordance with Republic Act number 6942 or RA 6942, entitled An Act Increasing the Insurance Benefits of Local Government Officials and Providing Funds Therefore. But thousands of those barangay officials who died in line with their duties in the past were actually unable to benefit as what has been cited. Now we ask why. On the same Section 393, number 3, be entitled to free medical care, including subsistence, medicines, and medical attendance in any government hospital or institution, provided that such hospital care shall include surgery or surgical expenses, medicines, x-rays, laboratory fees, and other hospital expenses. Tell me, with all honesty, is there somebody among us who availed such benefit in the past? None. Definitely. Section 393, number 4. Be exempted during their incumbency from paying tuition and matriculation fees for their legitimate dependent children attending state colleges or universities. he may likewise avail of such educational benefits in a state college or university located within the province or city to which the barangay belongs. On the contrary, upon sending a legitimate dependent to a state college or university, these barangay officials are informed by the management that there is no budget allocation for such a kind of college admission. This, therefore, speaks of hypocrisy. Let us take a look at our monthly honorarium. The Civil Service Commission says that the barangay councilors, secretaries, and treasurers, and SK chairmen are at the salary grade of 10, and a punong barangay at the salary grade for 15. Let us make a comparison. Citing Barangay Sikatuna of the city of BUTUAN, headed by Honorable Norberto Hernandez. Monthly actual honorarium for their kagawads, treasurer, secretary, SK chairman, 3,500. Standard monthly salary for salary grade 10, 17,255. Difference, negative 13,755. Monthly actual honorarium of a punong barangay in Barangay Sikatuna, 5,500. Standards monthly salary for salary grade 14, according to Civil Service Commission, 23,044. Difference, negative 17,544. Based on the above figures, which is also the same case in most of the barangays throughout the country, almost all barangay officials are underpaid by as much as 15,000 pesos per month. This is the estimated amount that these village leaders can rightfully claim as additional monthly compensation, they being frontliner public servants. Other than those that have been mentioned is the need to define the appropriate rules and regulations where a punong barangay is entitled to possess and carry the necessary firearm within his territorial jurisdiction as provided under Chapter 3, Section 389C of the Local Government Code. For while the law is already there, but it is not clear what process we have to undertake and whose budget the fund will be coming for the purchase of the said firearm. We need reforms. Anti-political dynasty must be done firstly in the barangays. It is enough to see mayors, governors, ABC presidents, SK chairmen, and punong barangays coming from the same clans. Enough! Are we incapacitated to produce leaders, quality village leaders, outside the sphere of the existing police to immediately pass the burden to the barangay officials in implementing their programs in the barangay in the guise of public service? We are already overloaded with heavy responsibilities, and an additional burden coming from them would mean tyranny imposed upon helpless and ordinary officials ignorant to what are its exact and lawful mandates. Ladies and gentlemen, in the past 5 years of governance of the present administration, under the leadership of President Aquino, our country has progressed tremendously. We experienced the fastest economic growth in Southeast Asia. Many investors are now looking upon us as an alternative site where they may place their investments. Our investor confidence rating is so high. We now have an upgraded credit rating. We are fast becoming a tiger economy. Our support to socio-economic programs is among the highest in Asia, where the poor people are given more health care benefits, scholarships, for-peace programs, livelihood assistance, unprecedented benefits to senior citizens, no balance billing policy when hospitalized, and many more. All this because we have a president so honest and sincere who run after the corrupt officials on the belief that walang mahirap kung walang corrupt. But where are the benefits of the barangay officials that we ought to receive? Teka muna, umasinso na tayo. Ngunit, saan kami diyan? Parang mali, nakalimutan pa yata. To be exact, what had been mentioned are but only a few of the pains we felt over the years, and there are yet 1,000 more concerns that may be aired by all the barangay officials in the 42,029 barangays throughout the country. After me, will surely follow a chorus of voices all singing the same tune of the same cause. Makatarungan at agarang reforma sa barangay or MAR sa barangay. And to whom shall we anchor our faith on this crusade? To whom shall we invest all that we have so that our voices will be heard? Who should take the cudgel of resolving these valid concerns? Dim, but only a dream. Now comes the right time for us to speak of the truth. A successor to President Aquino must possess the same qualities and aspirations as what our President had. He must be an ideal, experienced, God-fearing, honest, and sincere public servant who will provide continuity of what had already been achieved and who will give us another 6 fruitful years of existence as a nation. We must not commit again a mistake. We must work hand in hand to proclaim the rightful heir to the throne. My dear colleagues, you have known me, my truthfulness and fearless views when dealing with matters that affect our survival as a society and as a nation. Allow me then to tell you that Secretary Marruas is indeed the right person, firstly, to lead our country after President Aquino, and secondly, to look upon us, barangay officials, as his people and future partners in his 6 years of governance. You may ask me why. Because Mar Ruas is incorruptible. He is a person who for 22 years of public service, have never been involved of any anomaly. He is extraordinary, even beyond the reach of evil hands in politics. I saw him only 3 times in the past. First in BUTUAN City during our forum on disaster preparedness. Second in Davao City during the Caraga Regional Liga ng mga Barangay Assembly. And third in Cagayan de Oro City during the launching of Ugnayan ng Barangay at Simbahan or UBAS. But I already heard lots of good things about him. And I love this man, a great leader and a statesman. Today, I beg your hearts to tell this to your people. Mar Ruas, the grandson of former Philippine President Manuel A. Ruas, the son of former Senator Jerry Ruas, a veteran legislator and cabinet secretary, will someday hear us on the reforms we ask. Read this speech of mine in your sessions, assemblies, and related forums. Proclaim that Mar Ruas is whom the nation needs. Para sa ating pagkakaisa, Mar sa barangay, makatarungan, at agarang reforma sa barangay. God bless us all.
Thank you very much.